Hi everybody. Today we're going to see how I draw TriStar. Okay, I'm going to start off with a quick sketch just to define some edges, and then we'll switch over to Sharpie. That's not too bad. That's kind of straight. Straight enough, right? And once I switch over to Sharpie, you'll probably be able to see it much better. I'm sure this pencil is too light for you. So I just need to do a few things here, and then I'll switch to Sharpie and you can see it much better. And then you can follow along. Or you might be drawing already, doing your own sketch, which is pretty good. You should be doing stuff like that. Always practice. You know, it's never going to come out right, but you're going to keep practicing until it makes you happy. You know, that's the best you can do. Okay, you know what? This one's a little bit lower than the other two, so let me, sorry about the shakiness. Let me redraw that one real fast. I think that looks a little bit better as far as positioning. It just wasn't making me happy. Okay, I like that. I can live with that. All right, so I'm going to draw this. It's hanging off. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch over to Sharpies now so you can see, but it's going to be a little odd. Just bear with me and you'll understand what I'm doing. I like doing thick and thin Sharpies because it makes it stand out a little bit more. So when I'm drawing this, it's got it's got like, I don't know, material wrapped all the way around it. So here's what I'm going to do. Watch this. So to simulate that, I'm going to go along the edge and I'm going to kind of do something like this, okay, all the way around. And that's going to simulate material wrapped around a bar. And I'm just kind of making it up as I go. And kind of planning it, but kind of also not planning it. So I'm just kind of doing something like this. And it'll make sense in the end. So see how that looks kind of jagged? Trust me, watch this. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. And kind of the, you know, just almost the same style, you know, just whatever. Just stair-stepping, like brick and mortar, whatever you want to call it. But it's kind of like this, okay? So now that I have that defined, I can draw the bar like this, draw the edge like that, and watch this. This is what I like, and this is what's cool. So now I'm going to do something like this, and it's going to look like it's wrapped around. And see how that looks? Like it kind of stands out, like it's over the bar. So it's just kind of something like that, having a little fun with it, you know. And I didn't really plan any of it. I just kind of went with it, and I'm gonna work with what it gave me. See, so I didn't plan this side and that side. I'm just connecting a few things and having some fun with it, because no one can tell you you're wrong. The designers probably can. They're like, yeah, we didn't do it like that, but this is what we're doing to have some artistic license, you know, doing whatever we want to do. Because this is your drawing. This is how you draw. I mean, this is how I draw, but you're doing this to learn your way, right? And so see how it looks kind of cool? It looks different. It's not just straight, you know, with lines going across. That's what you kind of want to do. You want to come up with your own style. Just have fun with it, you know? There, boom, bam, we're done. That's easy. So now I'm going to finish up a few more things. So I can do the edge of the blade, edge of the bottom, I guess, down here like that. And I'm going to draw the other part with a little notch, you know, like that. Point that out like this. Bottom's done. So I'm going to kind of do the same thing with the circle, because I know what I did. So I'm going to add a different thing. But the way these are attached are a little different too. So I'm going to kind of specifically do something like that. Okay. And I'm going to do the same thing over here. Same thing over here. And it's not specific, but it kind of is. That's kind of what I'm doing, okay? And again, it'll make sense when you see what I'm doing here. I'm kind of going by the the drawing so I know what I'm doing. And look how that doesn't look like a circle, but when I add everything else on, it'll make more sense. Okay, I'm just defining a few key places that I know I'm not going to. Well, no, I'm going to. I'm gonna draw some edges there, but I'm gonna kind of match what's on the other side. So I'm gonna kind of do like this, and see that kind of matches that. So like that. Okay, so it's a little thicker, not exactly what I wanted, but hey, this is my drawing. I'm gonna have fun with it and do what I want to do. Okay. And so I'm gonna connect it there. Do the same thing over here. Okay, now the reason I did that was, again, to do just like this. I'm gonna connect some lines like that. And you know what, this I'll go ahead and define this. And I'm just doing some thinner lines just to show that it's metal with stuff wrapped around it, you know? So think of it that way. And some of these lines are defined more because these parts, the way they designed it, that's like metal that's just shaped. So I'm not making them as thick. It's just me. Maybe it doesn't make a difference. In my head, it does. All right. So now let's draw the. Oh, you know, there is a ringing hanging off of it that I'm gonna do with a thinner Sharpie like this because it's not as big as everything else. It's super thin. So I'm gonna kind of do like that. So it doesn't. It's not accented as much, you know? Like this is in front, that stands out more, okay? Okay, so now let's draw the blades. And this is gonna be pretty easy because we've already sketched it out. So I'm just gonna kind of come out like this, to that. And I'm basically just gonna connect the dots, you know? I'm gonna put it right there. Connect the dots. La la la, I guess that's not a dot anymore, huh? That's a line. So same thing, I'm going to do it over here too. And it's not exact, it's just kind of, again, artistic license. Put it right there, connect it to there, connect the edges because it's no longer a dot, right? And same thing, I'm going to build it off. And see, it's built off of this part right there. See how I'm going to thicken that up just to make it stand out more, that it's part of that part. Okay, let's do the same thing here. So that's the fun thing about thick and thin is it kind of makes stuff stand out, you know? So I'm going to do this. All right, and this is a little further out, so I'm going to do like that. Connect it there. Bring this in. Connect it there. And I'm going to add just a few more little things with the Sharpie. It's got a defined edge like this that is going to stand out more with the Sharpie. Okay, so that's the edges of the blade is basically what we're drawing. And oh, you know what? It's also got like these notches, but I'm going to make those a little thicker. I'm going to do it with the pen Sharpie, but I'm going to make it just a hair thicker because this is almost too thin to do it. And I want it to stand out. Okay? Okay, so same thing. It's going to kind of do like this. Bring it to that point and connect them. All right, same thing here. Let's do the notch. And again, it's a little bit bigger than the rest, so I'm going to make it taller. Okay, and so let's do like this. Oh, I guess those are connected too. Let's do that. Okay, and I'm going to bring this point down to right there and then connect those. And then I'll take care of the rest with coloring. So for now, that is TriStar. So here is my colored version. You could do it however you like. I just thought I'd show you how I decided to color it. If you'd like to color it like this, you can always pause the video here and use the coloring techniques that I used, or you can just make it your own. Remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures of how I draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button to be updated about each new video.